Hey, good morning. How are you? Okay, so basically, I think just now price went into my zone already. Here, actually, it's the D1 supply. Okay, but these zones, if you want to buy, this gonna be like demand. Okay, in the D1, somewhere around here. Somewhere around the zones. So let's do scalping. Okay, so basically let me see first. H1, I think H1 had divergence. Actually, divergence in like there. There's a divergence, extended divergence in somewhere around here. H1. Okay. Okay, so H4 do have divergence. Okay, and I think this H1 candle, this candle has quite a long wick, like the rejection. So then you go to H1. All right, H1 price went in the zone. We see the confirmation. So we're gonna wait for price to pull or to in the order block on a new sell. Basically, they already have the liquidity here. Okay, liquidity grab already. So basically, just wait for price to go in these zones at the block, somewhere around here. Okay, this one. So basically, this gonna be our sell zone. Yeah, how to write this? Just put here. Wait. Sell zones. Why like that? Let's just put here in the zone here. Okay. Resumes. Okay, so basically wait at that level. So basically wait for price to pull back to somewhere around 44.35 again, but I'm not sure whether they're gonna pull or not. If not, then we wait to buy somewhere for support one more time. If the body close like this, okay, close below the first support level at this level, okay, we're not going to buy here. Then we're gonna wait for price to pull back from this level. We're going to sell if the body close below. But if you see the rejection like this, okay, you can buy. We are waiting for price to pull in somewhere in the box, then you sell. Be patient, guys. Just wait. Okay. So let's see. Somewhere that we pull out somewhere around that level. You see that price break and close below the EMA 200 as well. Just wait. Pull out one more MACD. Okay, you see the momentum in N15 is a bearish. Okay, and then the M15 closing, this is another supply zone as well, but I prefer price to, like, you know, pull back to the bull box, and then we can consider like to sell at the zones. Okay, this is the setup for today. This was the yesterday CPI news, right? Yesterday, you look at the candle. I will go to M1. What is our M1 candle here? Within 1 minute candle, new release, up and down. I think it's about, let's just 500 pip for gold, right? I think it's sweep or buy and sell entry. After that, it's go back here. The rest one is the D1 supply. Okay, so right now price is testing the look at the left, D1 supply zone. Okay, so you see that, that's why you can see price is continue to fall. But again, these zones, I'm gonna mark somewhere like this. Okay, this zone is gonna be like demand. We might see the bounce from this, like this box somewhere around here, which is close to our second support, like here and the first, right? You look at the supply zone. So from here, there will be someone buy. Okay, this is the box. This basically, this is the demand zone for daily time frame. Okay, so what you need to do, we're going to do our scalping. That's why we're going to wait for price to come to this level. If you see the confirmation, then you can buy. Okay, so which is somewhere around here in M15 or slightly below. You know, this like demand is taken because of this week, right? Basically, this is not a fresh zone anymore. You see that if like yesterday you're waiting to buy, this is gonna be like a demand zone. That will be the reason that price, you know, have quick rejection from the zone, right? So it's a taken already. So basically, I'm not going to draw this demand zone here. It's already done. Right, look here. I think price may not pull back. Okay, go to H1 again. By light price just pull back slightly, 4414. We are waiting at 4415. It's not pull back. Okay, this is the zone. Let's just mark this swing. Okay, basically M5 If the body can close below this, you wait for the pullback to this zone, you sell. Okay, but right now the body did not close below this level, which is, you look at this price, okay, for 43.97. Let's look here. Yeah, we wait first. So basically I think they are being sideways. Okay, pullback, wait for the pullback. These zones, you monitor this zone first. Okay, if not, this is our zones. This is our zone. The first entry, this is monitor, okay. The first zones we are looking at around this level first. Okay, somewhere around this level. Labels 4418 to 4415. Let's pull out Fibonacci, right? So you want to buy this zone, just monitor because only small pullback 23.6 as like this level 44.18 38.2. Okay, this one you see the rejection, you can sell. Small lot size first entry, then second entry somewhere around 50 to 78.6%. Stop loss you put 44.4449, okay, or 4451 your SL, somewhere around here. Like pullback, if we see confirmation, rejection somewhere around here, you sell. Okay, if not, this would be somewhere like within this zone, somewhere here, then you sell. By like 50 to 78.6, but I'm gonna put somewhere around these zones. M15. Okay, that will be all today, guys. A quick live stream. I don't know what to talk, so let's just wait for the entry. Did not buy. Okay, this one, I mean that if price go up from here, we going to sell somewhere around there. Okay, look in H1. You look in H1. This is the other block, right? This is also bullish OB. That's why you see the pulse from here. We are waiting to sell. because price come bigger picture, they are being sideways though. Okay, D1 B D1, not D1, sorry, H1 sideways. Okay, H1 sideways, and then in the bigger picture, H4 also sideways. how to join my course. That one, okay, for me to teach them. That was like last year. I did not take any student anymore. I cannot remember you. Where you from? Is it Singapore? Your username is CSW. What's that? Where you from? Exist like. Yes, yes. You're from Singapore. You want me to teach you? I think you already know how to trace, right? Are you from Singapore? I'm from Singapore with a friend named. Oh yeah, yes. Okay, I remember now. Where is he now? Where is he? Oh yes, I remember. Your wife is teacher in some university, right? Oh, okay. So you are um full-time trader. Are you feel bored? I'm very free on Thursday and Fridays. We both aim to trade full-time. Have been trying for 7 years. Oh, okay. So you want me to be your mentor? Been okay, been trying 7 years. I think so far, like I've been talking to you, right? I think basically you already knows, right? But I think just lack of maybe trading psychologies, maybe. So how you're trading so far? You see that's right. Here we are waiting. But I know that some are trader or some of hovering BE still. You buy or you sell. So which position you're holding right now? Buy, sell. You're scalper or you're swing trader or you're day trader. Hey, if you want me to be your mentor, I need to know all this. I consider myself in a day trade. I'm a day trader. I try to limit my entry. Let's just say no more than three. Trade on 15 minutes, primarily on gold. Okay, we are in a 15 minutes candle right now, right? So I know that in M15 you might want to sell somewhere around here. Yes, aim for 2 to 3 trade per day. That is good. Say day trader, no? I know that some of you guys will sell here based on you can see the candle. That's why you see that I just put here for me to just monitor. But if you want to have the better risk and reward, this would be the zone or starting to entering somewhere around here. You see that if you wait, you holding which order, buy or sell order, because you say hovering BE still where you buy or you sell. You buy here, is it? Which one? Oh, I mean in general. Okay, hovering B is still okay. So, I got it. I got it. But at least, yeah, but at least you did not win. You did not lose your capital, but still with a B. Um, and then for gold, right? You should look on the higher time frame. I mean H1. You see that how I mapping my setup, right? But of course, my entry gonna be on M5, M15. So basically, I want price to go in the zone, and then we can have like narrow stop loss. Okay, so now I'm wait here, even though I'm waiting somewhere around here, but I did not buy because sometimes price will just go all the way, maybe break. If they break the support level, and then I wait for the next setup. Sometimes looking too much on the chart screen, then end up you have an itchy hand. Then you force yourself, or you force in to get an entry like here, right? Okay, these zones, trust me, somebody already sell based on this rejection. Okay, falling, scalping 40 pip. Why we sell at this zone? Because it's okay, but the reason I did not sell here, because to me, I'm looking at this level. The reason the big one, because price come from the D1 supply, so I can wait. By the way, CS, have you for forex class? Have you? Yes. In Singapore, is it? Where? Or like online classes, or like in person? Everywhere. Oh, from everywhere. Well, actually, then meaning you invest quite a lot on yourself. For 7 years, quite long, almost 7 years, almost close to 10 years already. I believe that you have the knowledge, okay, but it's just that lack of. May I ask how old are you? Other than elite wave, everything else is okay. If you think that elite wave is like difficult, and then you don't need to, like, trading with the elite wave. 36. You still younger than me, just 36 years old, so meaning you've been trading since like below 30. 36 is not old, it's just a good age. Okay, talking about elite wave, I know the basic one, but I say I'm not expert. To me, elite wave, you need to, like, you need to look on the higher time frame, and then you work backward, or you work downward to the lower time frame to count the wave. Okay, but to me, I know the basic, but I'm not trade gold with the elite wave. I did not. How I'm gonna ask you how you're gonna look at the OB, how you look for the OB or order block. I think Cass is the expert on that, because I think she basically trade on the elite wave the most, because I think she is the um swing. Okay, she a swing trader. So basically, if you're gonna ask me, okay, talking about elite wave, if I'm just have the basic count, this one I'm using, which broker is it? Should be is it ic.com. ic.com. If we're gonna look here, I will just count the wave at this is would be 1 2 3 4 5, and would be 1 let's have the wave count. %. This is a monthly candle. Maybe I don't use the I use others broker. Well, they have a, yeah, you see I still have the yearly wave count here. If I'm gonna count this one, okay, let me remove this first. Okay, wave 1, wave 2, you want to have a 1, 1, 2, 3, should be 4. To me, we just in the pullback. Okay, this should be 30.2%. If like elite wave too like too high, right? You know, you don't need to trade with elite wave because there's so many how many million trader in the world. They are not, you know, they earn a minute of profit is not using the elite wave as well. But I did not because I don't have time to, like, we have a quick count. Okay, it's 38.2. If this is gonna be the wave 3, this is gonna be wave 4, for example, because they retrace already at 30.2%. My 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This wave, then 5 gonna be there. If this gonna be 3, okay? Yeah, she a swing. She hold the position. I think it's a week. We go weekly. Then we have a quick count. 3, 4. That is gonna be the okay, I'm gonna go down to the 1. The 1 triple. Then we're gonna see this. This is interest 78.6%. So we can confirm here. 1, 2, this will be 3, will be 4, and then will be 5. Six. 261 is where there. This could be either wave 3 somewhere around here. Already 3. Okay, 200% from this extension. Then we have the 3, and then we have this is the 78.6%. Okay, lovely. 261% daily time frame wave 3. Let's count this wave 3. So now we're gonna see the pullback. Wave 4. Exactly 261.8% wave 3, and then we align with the supply zone in daily time frame, right? So we expect that this gonna be wave 4 at least between here, which is our lovely zone 38.2 and 50%. This zone, okay, I don't think I'm gonna buy at this level. So basically, this level, okay, somewhere here. This is my wave 4 here. Since from here in between, before it's continue. If this is the end of wave 4, then we're gonna go to wave 5, right? In wave 5, you're gonna go somewhere there. We already know that, right? Price has broken all of the like, you know, the triangle. We can just put somewhere around here, breakout. So this is the zone, somewhere here. It could be wrong, but in this zone we also have like a demand in the D1, right? This demand somewhere we can monitor. Mapping. H4. This is our H4. Right? H4 show us like really lovely, you know, rejection. And we do have the liquidity grab already somewhere around here, right? This is liquidity sweep already. Look here. This is the zone, right? That we is the D1 demand within green. That's why we monitor somewhere here. You're gonna see here, you may see slightly rejection a lower time frame, right? Then come to here. It won't go straight down here, right? You just somewhere here. If they can close below this, you know, support level, right? They might come back to the order block. But if this OB fail, this one gonna be our sell zone, right? Gonna be our breaker. So we need to see each level how they respect. If we're gonna look structure, they're gonna somewhere like that. If they break this, they come to this level to go the other block. Or if they fail, did not respect the OB, this is gonna be a breaker, and then we pull back and then we can sell. And this is gonna be the buy zone, which is buy zone that we're looking is somewhere close to the like support level, like here, right? In H4. What we need to do, we just have to wait. Yesterday, right before news, I was looking at 50 minutes untested buried OB from 11 August, but I did not go for it because of news. But I think my problem is I check of any type of activity for opportunity. Yes, I think you because you know too much. Then you will say, okay, actually there's a FVG, actually there's an order block, oh, there's an elevate, oh, this is the demand and that is supply, and then end up you don't know which one you should trade, right? Because there is so many like opportunity. You look at the chart, oh, that the order block, this is another one. So what I can suggest you need to do trading journal. You need to do the trading journal, and then you will just pick one like strategy, or you just pick one, or you just like, you know, find your like trading system. For example, if I able to count yield wave here, I did not say that okay, my yield wave count is correct 100% sure, and I'm not, because none of the strategy gonna give you 100% win rate. We know that, right? So basically I just count. I could be wrong, but if I'm gonna zoom or go down to okay, maybe I close to my like support level, and then I might monitor at this. But of course at this zone I know about other block, right? So this one I also want to monitor. Doesn't mean price come here, I want to buy, I want to sell. Everything price go in the zone, I want to see the confirmation. Those are rejection on the lower time frame. For example, here, this was the zone, right? In the D1, price do went in yesterday, right? Went in like here, you can see it's about, I think it's about like the 300 or 400 pip, and then it went up again. And today I think Tokyo session price even went in slightly even higher. You see that it clear liquidity here, and then you can lower time frame, right? You see that within the D1 supply. So my plan is that if price went in the zone, okay, I'm going to sell, but there is no 100%, right? That's why I just put stop loss slightly above this swing and this swing. If it's clear my stop loss, but then you say, hey Peggy, why don't I put my stop loss above 4470? That's too far. To me it's too far. I don't to risk my money on like hoping okay, maybe this zone price gonna reverse. There's nothing guarantee that price gonna reverse from this zone as well. Why not I just like hit the stop loss, I save my capital, and then I wait for the next setup within the zone. For the account it's floating loss, but then end up you dare not to cut, then end up is like you burn your account. The most important thing being a trader is you must know how to protect your capital rather than how much I want to win from this market. Trust me, trading is not easy. It's so easy if we attend the class together, like 10 of us being a student, like, and let's say we go and study the ICT. Maybe 5 of them become the successful trader, another 5 still keep failing, right? So it's no point like chasing like so many like strategy. Let's say that okay, and another person say I trade with the elite wave. Whatever the strategy enough, they will give you, I mean they can like give you the profits, right? But the problem is not about the strategy, the problem is about yourself. Take it really simple. We go attend like the like the school together, but then end up some of you guys become an engineer, become a trader, right? So yeah, so don't force yourself like too hard. If you know that you have knowledge, you know that you know a lot of strategy, the problem is just about yourself, about the mindset, about your trading psychology. That's it. It's not that you're not good, you are very good. You know the strategy, just the problem within you. What you need to do, you write it down on the paper. What is your problem? Problem is I'm not disciplined. I write it down. I'm very like hot temper. I cannot wait. You write it down, you write it down, you write it down. Whenever you write it down, you know your like your problem, right? Your mistake. I tend to like, always do revenge trading. I have the solution. Okay, yes, I write it down and the place is there. Peggy, no revenge trading, because sometimes I hit a stop loss. I'm a human. Okay, I'm a human. I'm gonna be a mentor for someone, but of course I'm not 100% perfect, and I don't believe in this world they're gonna be the perfect person in this world. I don't believe it. We just try to be the closer to the last mistake. Why I say over again, but why I still hit my stop loss? Or the person who are swimmer, they practice like swimming like every day, maybe 5 hours a day, but why some of them cannot be like the winner, like number one of the maybe Asian game whatsoever, right? So that no one in this world is perfect. So whenever you write it down, I have a piece of paper, right, that Peggy, there's no revenge trading. So whenever I hit the it helped me, to kind of stop revenge trading, because every time I go back to revenge trading, based on my uh based on my trading journal, I tend to like lose more. Okay, so that is one of the solution that I do for myself. I wrote it down, what is my problem. Okay, and more than 8 hours a day. Yeah, I consider myself I'm a full-time trader last time. Even right now, I will still say that. But last time, I said, okay, I'm a full-time trader. So before we enter to this forex market, right? We want to have a freedom. We want to have like a freedom. We want to have time that can spend a lot time with like the family, spend or maybe with your loved one. You want to trade anywhere you want to, but then in even worse, because sometimes in the office you're working 8 hours a day, you can still go out with your colleague for your lunch, you can chit chat with them, have a coffee break whatsoever. But whenever you're trading at home, being a full-time trader alone, you did not talk to anyone. You did not talk to anyone. You sometimes you just don't even have a coffee break. If you have a position open and then if floating loss, what you need to do, you have to look at the computer. Doesn't mean we need to spend time looking at the chart 8 hours a day. It's not. If being a full-time trader, we want to be like the freedom. Maybe it could be like financial freedom. We want to have have the time to go out to spend time with your loved one, right? Yes, but then a lot of a trader, you know, being a full-time trader, meaning you look at the computer 8 hours a day, even more than that. Some of you guys, when I was new, right, I look at the computer more than that. I turn off my computer. I look at the chart from my phone, and then I sleep with my phone. Because I floating loss, and then not to cut loss. That's when I was news. I still news to the market. You get what I mean? It's like you're dating with the boyfriend or girlfriend, and then you are waiting for them to like send you or text you. But actually, we look at the chart like, oh, I praying for price to come to my entry or come to my to the TP. Yeah, that is not the right way to do. Like like you are when you are I mean, when you want to become a full-time trader. That's why I changed from scalper, become a day trader. Last time, I look at the chart, okay, which is go in M1 or M5 only. I look at M1 and M5 only and trade. Okay. But then it's too tiring. Of course, I earn a lot, I lose a lot. I trade during the NFP. I win a few thousand, a few K, and I lose a few K, and then I burn my account. So I'm not scalping anymore. My entry M5, M15, which is in the zone, which is H4. News trading, not anymore. But sometimes, if I feel like I want to trade during a news event, I'm gonna have the separate account. I don't trade on my main account. Last NFP, I saw someone trade during the NFP, right? They encounter the slippage like 250 to 300 pip. So I don't trade. So if you want to trade news, okay, there's nothing wrong, but you need to know how to manage your risk. And then I recommend that you trade on the separate account. You don't trade on your main account. And then the money you put in the account for new trading account, that is your stop loss. You don't need to put the stop loss, because you know that you're gonna encounter the slippage, right? They're not going to cut you at like 100 pip or 50 pip for sure. Yeah, I saw that on TikTok too. I like to watch those like people who stream on a TikTok for my entertainment. Okay. Yes, but what if embark am in a buy position, but afterward a sell entry come up, do I close buy or enter both? Wait, what your question? You mean like during a news event or what? I'm extremely stubborn, never give up. Oh, okay. Stubborn is a good and a bad, right? It's pro and con of being stubborn, but stubborn in the bad way, which is you know your mistake and then you still repeat it again. That you're really stubborn lah. That's why you're gonna be profitable trader. You never give up. That's good thing because you know, let's say we already put a lot of efforts on the forex, right, on this market. I already put a lot of money on that market too. I don't want to give up because when I'm ready, when I have knowledge, I know my mistake, I'm gonna come back and withdraw whatever I deposit from the market with the interest. Because if you give up whatever the money you put in, right? Take things slowly get it back. I always lose everything on the second account because too much risk. Like what? It is overlord size. Is it overlord? Okay, I answer this. What if I'm in a buy position and then afterward a sell entry come up? What do you mean sell entry come up? So you open buy and sell. I did not do that. Sometimes I saw people buy, open buy, hold buy here on top, also sell that in between. So these are just like what? To me, I just trade like only like one position. If I want to buy, I wait for buy. If I buy already price TP, I wait for it. If there is a sale, right, and then I sell. I did not hold the buy and then I did not hold the sale together and then I trade in between. I never do that. Okay, because I'm that day trade, it's no point for me to hold. I hold my entry before, but I cannot sleep in peace. Even though I'm still, positive. My entry, let's say my entry here, my price is rising, and then I put my SL here, right? Let's say I SL here, then let's say my TP here, correct? Somewhere around at this level. And then price rising, I know that I'm already positive. But then I cannot sleep in peace because I always looking, is this price come and, hit my stop loss, which is the break even, or price already hit my TP. I cannot. That's why what I do, I don't hold the position overnight. Just sleep. Close. End of the day. And I don't really trade during the New York section. Because Singapore, right? Those like news, New York section about what time our time zone is 8:30. At 8:30 is for me, I'm already resting. I already watch my series or do other thing else. Watch my shows. Then I watch something from TikTok. I don't trade. Lose things too much. Okay, so now what we do, you see that we're talking for so long. I streamed about 1 hour already, right? But price did not go anywhere. It's still here. and we still wait to sell somewhere around this level. Is this 8 p.m. NY? Yeah, New York sessions about that. Or NFP is about 7:30 or 8:30 Singapore time, or somewhere even like 9 p.m. Singapore time. Yeah, so I don't trade lah. Tired already whole day. I mean, yeah, 8:30. At the time, right, I don't really trade. I spend time with my, yeah. Is this you live? If I'm not wrong, CS, you told me that you live in West. In West of Singapore. Right? If I'm still recall. Middle is where Orchard Road. Red Hill, no. Where? Wait a cent. Wait in the middle. Central west side. Central west side. When I look at the map, I stay in east. I know it's west, but the center I don't know. Very new is there. Ah, cannot be Julong lah. Julong is too far. It's not Julong. I've been okay in my I Julong 2 times, 2 times, 2 to 3 times, less than 5 times. 2 times, I think 2 times. I went to the second one. I remember I went at the Jurong, where is it? The shopping mall. Like you can buy those like discount item. What is called Central? Yeah, IMM. Yes, I went there once. I've been to Jurong twice. In my 20 plus year, I live in Singapore. Because to me, of course, Singapore is considered not too far if I want to compare to Thailand, right? But yeah, I don't have a friend who live there also. Yeah, near to Malaysia. Yes. My closer one is airport. Not that, yeah, I not that close, but close. I mean, nearest to me is airport, Jewel, and then I take about 2 to 3 stop to the um like Raffles major east state, I think. The Singapore there's a law, right? So now if you buy the new BTO, you need to wait like 10 years. So my area is like that. But luckily I bought before the announcement. So mine is about 5 year. You know, I'm trading alone, right? Sometimes I also feel if you in the if you are in the, I think recently, right? I think the government still announced like 10 years. But mine is still 5 year. I bought the BTO during the COVID as well. It's like freaking long. Announcement, they say that 10 year, then you can sell. Yeah. BTO is too small. I think I want to go and buy for the second hand house. Look for the old house. Earn few 100,000, then buy few more prop account. Yeah, you go rules, everything. They have a stop loss, or they have like daily loss limit. Some of the prop firm, they even have like 1% risk per trade. I trade the futures. The futures they go by contract, but the futures slightly from the prop, like the normal prop firm, because they have like the tailing stop loss. It's different. It's crazy when XC reduced to 7% loss limit. Yeah. I'm not with XC anymore. Because like, yeah, I mean it's a good, it's a good I think it's a good, it's good if you trade with XC select, but I did not like with them anymore account, and then I trade for the future prop firm, and then I also trade. Oh, by the way, I'm waiting for the MFF. I have the account with the MFF, right? I have the account, and then I'm waiting for them to pay me. They give me only like 50%. You heard about MMF. If you've been trading more than 7 years, if you know about prop firm, yes, they did not pay because I'm falling to the second phase. To me, it's about 3 days before I withdraw, and then it's closed down. Okay, so they only give me 50%, but some of the some of the trader, they only get 30%. They give me only 50%. Let me find the pictures. Do I have? Yeah, should I have? So now I'm waiting. My starting and starting equity and the starting balance, I think 6K for my 100K account. And then on the day I trade, I won another like 1K plus. So like total up is about 8K, but they only count on, like they only give me based on like starting balance. Yeah, and then they give me 50%. Then they asked me to send the crypto wallet, which it already sent, but it's quite long. I think almost 2 weeks already. After that they give 50%, then they're gonna close the account. Wait, I'm finding the photo. I show you here. Okay, copy. But some of the trader only gets 30%. Same as my Nola trading closed down with both of my 100K. I know what about Nova. They say they want to refund me. Nola, they don't refund. Okay, this one. This. Okay, they only say they're gonna give me this amount instead of 6K, right? They only give me $3, so equivalent about a 4K plus thing, but better than nothing. And then you say that they will give me equal 50%, and then after that they're going to close, right? Close the account. But I don't know when I'm going to get this amount. But actually, the day I trade is about 8K plus. And only like 2 to 3 days, I'm going to like withdraw, but then it's closed down first. And then they just say that they're gonna give me only like half of this 50%. So I just wait. So if I get this amount, okay, and then I think I just think I could be wrong. Maybe MFF they maybe if they launch again, I believe they're gonna launch, okay, and then I'm going to maybe trade with them again. And the funny thing is that, after I submitted the first time, they asked for the proof or like information about my account, right? You see that, right? Maybe there's some bug, I'm not sure, but I get, after I submitted, it did redirect me to the account, their website, and then this is the one I download, my forex fund, and then you see it's here. So far I have been asking people around, it's only me who get this like this. I mean, so far maybe I'm the rare people. Okay, I'm not sure, but this is what I get. You see that, access your MMA stack account, log into your trading dashboard, but cannot. Careful, might be a provisioning link. No, the link that I submitted is it's okay. I mean, everybody get the same thing, but after I go is not go anyone, guys. I'm still waiting for the zones. I know that the this one is so delay. Yeah. How? What we gonna do? They're being sideways already. I think we might have to wait until the London session. Maybe I come back and live again. London section. I think like they really been sideways already. You look. Being sideways. Sideways. Try not to force it, but it's still the like never go anywhere. I'm seeing higher high for gold on H4 and H1. H4 and H1. Yes, of course. If you look for the structure, yes. I mean, seen here, you look this a break of structure, this a break of structure. No, to me, I don't see this on a break of structure because now price is came from the I will see like somewhere around here. That's why if H4 confirm, right, we will look for the structure like that. Right, they need to break second support somewhere around this zone. Then we pull back and then we sell. If we only look at this, sorry, they need to break this support level here, maybe go here, pull back there, then continue. They need to break this level from the buy become sell zone, and then we can target somewhere around this level. Okay, because in the bigger picture, right, price has in H4 have already closed above this one. Okay, if we look for the look somewhere here, then we look, then they break out, then they break out this. Okay, they pull back here, and then we can accept to go up. Why is the so big again? Somewhere here, right, and then go here to complete wave 4, and then we continue. Yeah, you see, I'm looking is H4. So now we monitor somewhere around this zone. If they break, they come back to this other block, pull back, because they break out the neckline here, break out the low that push the price here, right? We can sell somewhere around this, and then you can hold to this one or to this one, which is our 38.2 and 61.8%. Okay. Yeah. Ready and do my thing. Let's just say, oh, it come down already. You see, just sideways here. It's just really being sideways. So, you see that it's just here, right? So basically, okay, guys, my plan, I want to sell somewhere around this. RR is here, somewhere around here. But let's say if price break out, go close below like this, what we're gonna do? Okay, the plan is if H1 closing with the bearish candle, at this level instead. Okay, no, I'm gonna wait to sell at this. This one is gonna be the supply, then hold. TP, 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 right? You aim for like 100 pip. If H1 closing like that, the next sell entry, if condition, if H1 like this candle closing with the bearish candle, okay, closing with the bearish candle, change color, no, more colorful, right? Closing with that bearish candle, then this zone I'm gonna wait for the, because what, you need to wait for H1 to close. It's about 13 minutes. Okay, 30 minute candle close. Okay, if candle close with barely engulf, it's not like a rejection. If the closing, which is the like the red, which is shorter than this, our sales, you guys might confuse, right? I will slightly put this and this away. Okay, all right guys, I got to go. See you maybe later or tomorrow. And thank you so much for your watching, guys. Good luck. Okay, welcome. Good luck. Bye. How to join your YP? Okay. Bye bye.